गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिस्समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धाः स्वान्तस्थमीश्वरम्। हरिः ओम्। निरहंकार निश्चिंत निरहंकार निश्चिंत निर्विकार नित्यमुक्त निर्विकार नित्यमुक्त निरहंकार निश्चिंत निर्विकार नित्यमुक्त आत्म जय जय परमात्मा आत्म जय जय परमात्मा ब्रह्म जय श्री परब्रह्म ब्रह्म जय श्री परब्रह्म पाप विनाशा निष्पापा पाप विनाशा निष्पापा निष्प्रपंचा निरवध्या నిష్ప్రపంచ నిరవద్య సర్వమంగళ సర్వేశ సర్వమంగళ సర్వేశ ధ్యేయరూపా ధరణీశ ధ్యేయరూపా ధరణీశ ఆత్మజయ జయ పరమాత్మా ఆత్మజయ జయ పరమాత్మా బ్రహ్మ జయ శ్రీ పరబ్రహ్మ బ్రహ్మ జయ శ్రీ పరబ్రహ్మ నిరాకార నిత్యశుద్ధ నిరాకార నిత్యశుద్ధ నిష్కళంక నిత్యబుద్ధ నిష్కళంక నిత్యబుద్ధ స్వాత్మానంద రసరూప స్వాత్మానంద రసరూప సహస్రశీర్ష సహస్రాక్ష సహస్రశీర్ష సహస్రాక్ష ఆత్మజయ జయ పరమాత్మా బ్రహ్మ జయ శ్రీ పరబ్రహ్మ ఆత్మజయ జయ పరమాత్మా బ్రహ్మ జయ శ్రీ పరబ్రహ్మ నిరహంకార నిశ్చింత నిర్వికార నిత్యముక్త నిరహంకార నిశ్చింత నిర్వికార నిత్యముక్త నిర్వికార నిత్యముక్త బ్రహ్మ జయ శ్రీ పరబ్రహ్మ ఆత్మజయ జయ పరమాత్మా పరమాత్మా పరబ్రహ్మ పరమాత్మా పరమాత్మా సర్వవిద్యాస్వరూపాయ లక్ష్మీ సంశ్లిష్టవక్షసే మదుపాసనలక్ష్యాయ హయగ్రీవాయ మంగళం హయగ్రీవాయ మంగళం శంఖచక్రమహాముద్రా పుస్తకాఢ్యం చతుర్భుజం సంపూర్ణచంద్రసంకాశం హయగ్రీవముపాస్మహే హయగ్రీవముపాస్మహే జ్ఞానానందమయం రామం निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं तत्त्वविद्यानाम् हयग्रीवायितं नुमः हयग्रीवायितं नुमः शंकराचार्य नवावतारम् विश्वेश्वरम् विश्वगुरुं प्रणम्य वेदान्तशास्त्र श्रवणालसानाम् बोधाय कुर्वे किमपि प्रबन्धम् बोधाय कुर्वे किमपि प्रबन्धम् श्रीमद्हयग्रीव पदारविन्द कारुण्यमारन्द रसप्रसंगात् मन्दाशयोद्धारण बद्धबुद्धिः सिद्धान्तबिन्दुं विपुलीकरोमि सिद्धान्तबिन्दुं विपुलीकरोमि हरि ओम। Subjectivity devoid of content. Mind has content, internal organ has contents, our body has contents. But there is one thing, that is the pure subjectivity, which is even deeper than the subject. Subjectivity is devoid of content. There is no content. Subjectivity alone is there. Subjectivity devoid of content is beyond the duality of subject-object relationship. We see the things around us and then we entertain a relationship with them, which is the subject-object relationship. I am the subject, all others are the objects. Similarly, you think you are the subject, rest all are objects. So subject-object relationship. But this subjectivity, devoid of content, is beyond the duality of subject-object relationship. The subjective I, when we say aham brahma asmi, what is that which can be equated with that Brahman, which can be said as one with that Brahman, is that subjectivity deep inside me. That subjective I of the self, of the Atma, is independent of content or form. It is not dependent on content or form. You and I as the Jiva, who are caught as a reflection in the internal organ, which is again a product of ignorance, on which there is again some superimposition. We are dependent upon content and form. Always we are relating ourselves with the content, depending upon the content, and there are so many forms. We cannot think of a moment as the jiva, always in pursuit of the world and worldly things. Even for a moment we cannot think of being without content or form. But this subjective I of the self, of the Atman, is independent of content or form. What a state it is. There is no need, there is no dependency on the content. For a second we cannot think of being without a content, without a form. Some form will be there, thought form will be there, feeling form will be there, image will be there, something will be there. Whether we want or not, those things will be there. When we want, more things will be there. When we do not want, also more things will be there. When we neither want or do not want, then things may subside. Because wanting also increases content and form, not wanting also increases content and form. That's why great masters say, neither attachment nor aversion. Both will increase content and form. Dependency on content and form. So the subjective I of the Atma is independent of the content or form, and because of that independency is beyond all thoughts and concepts. All thoughts, all concepts, it is beyond. It is beyond the reach of the thoughts. It is untouched by the concepts. It doesn't come under the purview of the concepts. So it's totally, entirely different from what we are now. Whatever we are, in whichever way we are now, we are always having thoughts, always form, always content, always so many things, concepts. But the subjective I of the Atman is independent of all these things and beyond all thoughts and concepts. That is the reason why we have to understand that it is not the thoughts or feelings which are important. It is not the thoughts or feelings which are important, but only the subjectivity that underlies the seeming importance is really important. The subjectivity that underlies these thoughts and feelings, which are having the projected importance, attached importance, attributed importance, gifted importance, superimposed importance. Underneath that lies this subjectivity, which is really important. The day when we understand this, right now, thoughts are important, feelings are important. So much of overemphasis is laid upon thoughts, feelings, thoughts, feelings, thoughts, feelings. Because without that, we cannot have an interaction. Our survival is next to impossible. It's not possible. We think like that. But the truth is, the subjectivity is independent of all these things, does not need all these things. Thoughts and feelings are not important. Subjectivity is important. To remain there as the I of the real self. When I say I, normally I identify with body, mind, intellect, memory, ego, and the notions therein. This I is not even the reflection of the consciousness. This I is the pure subjectivity, beyond all duality, beyond all thoughts, forms, images, content. There is no need, there is no dependency. And that pure subjectivity is the real self, and it is our true nature. Without that subjectivity, we think without money we can't survive. Without depending on pleasures we can't survive. Without so many other supports we can't survive. But the truth here it is, without subjectivity, nothing is knowable, nor could it even be said to exist. If there is no subjectivity, we cannot know anything, nor we can say that anything exists. Everything that exists depends upon the subjectivity, and the process of knowing is again dependent upon the subjectivity. Without the subjectivity, we can neither know or even know that we exist or anything exists. It is the subjectivity which makes things exist and which makes us know that the things exist. Without that subjectivity, what transaction is possible? What thought can be thought of? What feeling can be felt? What interaction is possible? But because of the superimposition, we don't recognize that subjectivity. We recognize the things that are supported by subjectivity. We are only involved with things that are superimposed on that subjectivity. This subjectivity is very important because to know the awareness of awareness, to know the awareness of being conscious, we can remove that word know also. The awareness of awareness, the awareness of being conscious, and the awareness of content. Awareness of content, awareness of being conscious, and the awareness of awareness. Different levels. Awareness of the content. Content is there, we are aware of it. Awareness of being conscious. I am conscious. Awareness of being conscious. Awareness of content is awareness of the thing outside. Awareness of being conscious. And awareness of awareness. This is how. We can try. This also is a technique. I am aware of the content. Okay, first stage. I am aware. First of all, I am lost in the content. That is all. That is very difficult for us to think that I am aware of content. Lost in the content, engrossed in the content, caught up in the content. Don't know where we are in the content. The container forgets that it is a container and identifies with the content and lost in the content. So, the awareness of the content. Yes, content is so much content is there, projected in it, superimposed in it. So many things are there, awareness of the content. The awareness of being conscious. That is the step ahead of it. Awareness of being conscious. I am not only aware of the content, the awareness of being conscious. What is this which is being aware of the content? Awareness of being conscious. And then still further, the awareness of awareness. All these are based on subjectivity, depend on subjectivity. They arise out of the pure subjectivity. That which makes these things arise out of itself, the awareness of awareness, the awareness of being conscious, the awareness of content, that is subjectivity. Even if we sit down for a while and keep thinking in this manner, we can feel and go beyond that feel that yes, we are going somewhere deeper. Try this. Just look at something. But don't look at anybody like that. And then why are you looking? Sure, I am meditating. What? On you. Hey? On me you are meditating? Yes, you sit down, don't move. But if they are known to us, they will be quiet. If we don't know them and they don't know us, then we had it. Then we will not know what else will be our content after a few minutes. So, the awareness of content. After some time, awareness of being conscious. of the content. Who is the one who is conscious? Who is aware? Then that awareness, the awareness of that awareness of being conscious, which is aware of content. This is subjectivity. In few minutes, with this thought play, single pointed thought play, we can just go inside and remain there, that's all. And that subjectivity is beyond thought, beyond images, beyond forms, beyond any content. It doesn't depend upon anything, it doesn't need anything. That is happy in itself, conscious of itself, and it is always existing. That is the beauty of it. That's why it is that the subjectivity of consciousness is the illumination of the self. It is that illumination. It is that prakasha. It is that jyoti. It is that atma jnana jyoti. Swayam prakasa jyoti. That brahma jyoti. That is what it is. And that is what is the universal eye of the reality. That is the eye which is everywhere, on which everything is projected. And that is the basis for everything, substratum of everything. Universal eye of the reality. It is the essence of all that is. Whatever is, it is the essence of all that is. And that is subjectivity. And it includes the totality of the presence as the ever-present source of existence. It is the ever-present source of existence. It is always present and it is the source of existence. And beyond all time or place. It's beyond time, beyond place. And that is that subjectivity. That is why this subjectivity has neither beginning nor end. Everything begins in it and ends in it. It has neither beginning nor end. Because it is beyond time, beyond space, beyond objectivity. And that subjectivity is our real I, is the creator, and deeply if we analyze, is the creation. Probably within a day or two we will see where Ramaraya Kavi takes us on a journey into our own true self, through all layers, all coverings, dissecting each layer and covering, and very efficiently, logically taking us on a journey and leaving us where there is pure knowledge. That is why this subjectivity has neither beginning nor end. And that is why this subjectivity is our core, is the real I, is the creator, is the creation. It is the creation. So the creator and the creation are one. From that subjective understanding, the understanding of subjectivity, and with the practice of the awareness of content, the awareness of being conscious, and the awareness of awareness, then we will come to really experientially understand that all that exists is that subjectivity, and that alone is God, and that alone is our true I. That is why some masters say all that exists is God, is divinity. That is what is being said here also. But we need that state of being aware of all this. Otherwise we get lost in content, lost in images, lost in thoughts, lost in attachments, lost in aversions. How can we think of it? How can we really be even for a few moments and to know that this is what is the truth? We cannot be. That is why in order to be like that, we have to practice. This is a practice. This is not mere intellectual jargon or mere food for intellect. It is a practice. If we try, then we will taste it. What is the truth in it, we will taste it. So then, getting back in connection with, we were observing the Sidhantha Bindu connected with third sloka. Second we have concluded by their grace. Third we began and we were halfway in the third. Na mata pitava na deva na loka na veda na yajna na tirtham bruvanti sushuptau nirastati shunyatmakatvat tadeko vasishtah shiva kevaloham na mata pitava na deva na loka na veda na yajna na tirtham bruvanti sushuptau nirastati shunyatmakatvat tadeko vasishta shiva kevaloham tadeko vasishta shiva kevaloham. The Shrutis say that in deep sleep there is no na mata pitava na deva na loka. There is no mother, nor father, nor gods, nor the worlds. Na veda, na yajna, na tirtham bruvanti. Nor the Vedas, or the sacrifices, nor the holy places. Sushuptau nirastati shunyatmakatvat. Nor is there total void. Why? Tadeko vasishta shiva kevaloham. Since I exist as the one auspicious self, free from all attributes. So we saw the explanation given by Madhusudana Saraswati about each word in detail, and we proceeded up to Sidhantha Bindu point 111. So now we will enter into Sidhantha Bindu point number 112. So here Madhusudana Saraswati is saying that Brahman is beyond hunger, beyond thirst, beyond grief, beyond delusion, beyond old age, beyond death. Brahman is not affected by all these things. These are all there in the transformative material cause, Maya, byproducts of Maya, Buddhi, Manas, Chitta, Ankara, Sharira, Indriyas. In all of them there is modification, there is change. And then in the body, which is made up of the five elements, there is hunger, there is thirst, there are all these things. But in that pure subjectivity, which is beyond all this, there is neither hunger, or thirst, or grief, or delusion, or old age, or death. Whatever we are undergoing, that Brahman doesn't undergo. So Brahman is without a second. It is without a second. There is nothing second to it. And it is beyond the void. It is beyond the void. So thus, such a Brahman is being contacted by you and I. The Prajna Jiva in Shushupti, in deep sleep. We are contacting Brahman like that. In the deep sleep, when these body, mind, intellect, memory, ego, sense organs are no longer available there, and we are not even in knowledge of these things, at that time, what else is there? All these are merged into Ajnana, but still, that conscious presence of Pratyagatman is there, which is witnessing this state, which I have already seen enough number of times in this due course of these talks. But here, this Prajna Jiva, who is Vishwa in Jagrata, Taijasa in the Swapna, and prajna in the sushupti. This prajna jiva is one with Brahman. May not be conscious, may not be with full, awareful consciousness, no, but he is with Brahman. Because nothing is there, no mind. Even in that state, we cannot even say, according to certain masters, that jiva also is there. Because that jiva is again reflection of internal organ. Internal organ only is not there. So when internal organ is not there, how can Chidabhasa be there? So then who is called as jiva here? The subjective self. They are in oneness. For our understanding, because we always think as jiva, so jiva is one with Brahman. They have fused together into oneness. He is just with that. And that Brahman, where there is no hunger, no thirst, that is why in the deepest sleep, do we have hunger? Do you have thirst? It will not be there. We don't know anything. We don't know even death also, no old age. Nothing we know in the deepest sleep. Because we are one with that. That is all we are. So it is said, Yada vai purushaha swapiti nama sata saumya tada sampanno bhavati. This is from Chandogya Upanishad. When a person sleeps, Chandogya Upanishad says, when a person sleeps, he becomes united with existence. He becomes united with existence. He is one with that existence. That's all. He is with that. And for the people who still are not able to get into the depth of that oneness of the jiva with the Brahman, so here in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, a common worldly example is given, immediately connected with oneness of the jiva with the Brahman. It said, Tadyadha priyaya striya samparishvaktaha na bahyam kinchana veda na antaram evam eva ayam purushaha pragnena atmana samparishvaktaha na bahyam kinchana veda na antaram iti na bahyam kinchana veda na antaram iti na antaram iti. Just as a man tightly embraced by his dear wife does not know anything at all, either outside or inside. Similarly, this infinite entity, the self, see what they are talking about jiva here. Infinite entity, the self. Inside the Pratyekatma is infinite. When the Chidabhasa itself is not there, who is there? The Pratyekatman is there. So the infinite entity, the self, closely embraced by Supreme Self. Infinite entity is closely embraced by Supreme Self. Does not know anything at all, either outside or inside. Nothing is known in that state of oneness. Nothing comes in between in that state of oneness. Pure oneness. Like that, you and I become one with Brahman every day in deep sleep. But we don't know that we have become one. But we have become one. And in that state, nothing is there. We don't know anything. What is outside, we don't know. What is inside, we don't know. And we are in that state. Same thing happens when consciously, in the waking state, with the help of meditation, this individual entity becomes one with the Supreme Consciousness. Further it is said, Tena jagat karani bhuta sarvagnya sarvashakti paripurna ananda bodharupena brahmana saha ekatvat asamsari eva jiva iti siddham. Therefore, the jiva is united with Brahman, which is the cause of this universe. The jiva united with Brahman, which is the cause of the universe, omniscient, omnipotent, infinite bliss and consciousness. Sarvagna, Sarvashakti, Paripurna, Ananda Bodha Rupena. The omniscient, omnipotent, infinite bliss and consciousness. It follows that Jiva is not a transmigratory entity. What is established here? Jiva with reference to the Pratyagatma inside. Only the mind, intellect, memory, ego move along with the power of the Pratyagatma. They only move. Transmigratory entity is that. The Jiva, in reality, who is one with that Brahman, that never moves. But Jiva, when we use this as reflection, it may go. And like down to earth example is you take a pot and then the reflection of sun or moon is there, move the pot, and then in the pot there is water, move the pot, reflection also moves. Take the mirror, move the mirror, reflection also moves. Like that, mind, intellect, memory, ego move, along with that the power also moves. That is not what is being talked here. Even though in deep sleep we are one with it, that Jiva also is not there. Who else is there? The Pratyagatma, or whatever we call as real Jiva, is one with the Brahman, where nothing is known. Just in that oneness, there is nothing else. So that Jiva is not a transmigratory entity. That Jiva, devoid of content, subjectivity, pure subjectivity, devoid of thought, devoid of feeling, no body, no mind, no intellect, no memory, no ego, no vasana, no samskara, no sense organs, no old age, no death, no suffering, no samyoga, no viyoga, no roga, no bhoga. That is the state. Namesti dehendriya buddhi yogaha Namesti dehendriya buddhi yogaha Na punyaleshopi Na papaleshaha Na punyaleshopi Na papaleshaha Kshudapi pasadi Shadurmiduraha Kshudapi pasadi Shadurmiduraha Sada vimuktosmi Chideva kevalaha Sada vimuktosmi Chideva kevalaha Namesti dehendriya buddhi yogaha Na punyaleshopi na papaleshaha Kshudapi pasadi shadurmiduraha sada vimuktosmi chideva kevalaha. In Sarva Vedanta Sidhantha Sara Sangraha, Adi Shankaracharya ji says something which is just similar to what Madhusudana says, what afterwards Ramaraya Kavi says, what he himself says in the third sloka. He again says something similar in Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha. Namesti dehendriya buddhi yogaha. He says, I do not have any relationship. I do not have any relationship with what? With body. Namesti deha indriya buddhi yogaha. I do not have any relationship with the body. No connection with the body whatsoever. Relationship alone doesn't exist. Because I alone am there. One without a second. Nothing else. No content. No form. No idea. Nothing. Except that pure subjectivity. The true divinity. What else is there? Nothing. I am that. Namesti dehendriya buddhi yogaha. I do not have any relationship with the body. Indriya, sense organs, buddhi, intellect, meaning all the internal organ, or yoga, or any other practices. Namesti dehendriya buddhi yogaha, na punya leshopi na papa leshaha. I do not have any merit, any relationship with the merit. I do not have any relationship with the demerit. Neither punya is there, nor papa is there. As an ignorant person, I might have accumulated so much of punya, so much of papa, in thousands and thousands of births. Identifying with them, I might be expecting that the punya phala sukha will be there, punya phala bhoga will be there, punya phala paraloka sukha will be there, and then papa phala naraka will be there, and miseries will be there, sadness will be there. And whenever they come, I might be thinking because of the punya it is happening, because of the papa it is happening, because I am not able to get rid of them. I might be in great health because of punya, and suddenly I might get into ill health because of papa. All these might be touching the normal jiva who is identified with the body, mind, intellect, memory, ego. And there might be so many separations, so many unitions which might be giving happiness, which might be giving misery, all because of the play of papa and punya. All this play, I don't have any connection with it, no relationship with it. I have no connection whatsoever with it, no relationship with it. Na punya leshopi na papa lesha, not even iota of it. What to say of the thoughts and feelings? I don't know. So much of accumulation I might have made in so many births. I don't know what all papa I am carrying, what all punya I am carrying. That I am itself is a bluff, my dear. Na punya leshopi na papa lesha. Kshuda pipasa dishadurmi duraha. Kshuda, pipasa, adi, shadurmi duraha. I do not have hunger, thirst, grief, infatuation, old age, death. Just now we saw same things were said. Brahman is beyond hunger, thirst, grief, delusion, old age, death. Same thing. Shuddha pipasadi shadurmi duraha sada vimuktosmi chideva kevalaha. Sada vimuktosmi. Always I am vimukta. Always, eternally I am liberated. Never I was bound. This subjectivity was never bound. It was boundless from the beginningless beginning till the endless end. It is always. Sada vimuktosmi chideva kevalaha. I am that pure consciousness. That pure consciousness is my true nature. Sada vimuktosmi chid eva kevalaha. That is what is our true nature. What is our true nature then? Sada vimuktosmi chid eva kevalaha. This is real nature. Then why we are not feeling this? Superimposition. Why superimposition? Ignorance. Why ignorance? Play of Maya. Why Maya? God's will. Then what we have to do? Surrender unto God's will. That is what we have to understand. This is what is our real nature. This is where we are. This is what we are, the pure subjectivity, devoid of all content, beyond the duality of subject and object. This is our nature. This is what we have to know in this span of our life, whatever span we live. This is what we have to know. This is the only important thing we have to know. But this is the only reality. Rest all is only duality. which is indeterminable, unreality. Now, after Madhusudana Saraswati, after Sarva Vedanta Sidhantha Sarasangraha, now we get into Ramaraya Kavi's interpretation of the third sloka and what all points he gives to us. Straight away Ramaraya Kavi says, Adhyasam is mithya. Adhyasa, superimposition, is indeterminable. We can't say either real or unreal. It is mithya. And the Varnashrama Vyavahara, which came out of Adhyasa, are also mithya. All Varnashrama Vyavaharas, which came out of mithya, came out of Adhyasa, are also mithya. Mithya means, he further explains here, that which cannot be decided, which cannot be determined, which cannot be finalized as real or as unreal. In one state it is real, in another state it is unreal. All these Vyavaharas, transactions, are not in Paramartha Dasha, in that pure, absolute state of blissful consciousness, supreme self. These are all not there. And they get sublated and rejected by Tattvajnanam. The Tattvajnana, the knowledge we gain from the scriptures, it sublates everything, it negates everything, it rejects everything. Atma alone remains unsublated. It cannot be negated or refuted. In the three periods of time, Bhuta, Bhavishya, Vartamana Kalas, and Atma is the witness in absolute and transactional levels. It is the witness of the transactional level, absolute level. It is the same witness. Wherever it is, depending upon our comparison relationship with the external world, which is a superimposition, then we say it is transactional, and then with reference we say it is absolute. To say that transaction is mithya and Atma is satya, Ramaraya Kavi says the daily example is Sushupti, deep sleep. To say that transaction is mithya, Atma is satya, study your deep sleep, you will know it. For the not being of, for the absence of mother, father, or whatever we saw in the third sloka, etc., in the deep sleep. And again, they being present in the waking state, in the Jagrada Avastha, is the cause. The cause is, the reason is mutual superimposition between Atma and Antahkarana. That is why they are not there in the deep sleep, but they are there in the waking state. The moment we wake up, everybody is there. Only in the deep sleep, Mata, Mata Bhavati, Pita, Pita Bhavati, we can say. But in the waking state, after getting up, if the husband says wife is no wife, there is no life for that fellow afterwards. That is all. So then, everybody is there in transactions. Vyavahara is there only when Adhyasa is there. Beautiful statement. Transaction is there only when superimposition is there. No superimposition, no transaction. If Adhyasa is not there, there is no Vyavahara. If there is no superimposition, no transaction. So, if this Adhyasa is destroyed in the waking state, if this superimposition is destroyed in the waking state, then there will be no Vyavahara at all. No transactions. No need for transaction. All transaction is seen as pure illusion. Even though the Jivan Mukta is moving around in the world, he knows that it is all transaction, which is not there actually. He is experiencing that absolute reality every moment of his existence. So, there will be no more Vyavahara. Hence, Ramaraya Kavi says, all transaction is mithya, because it is not there in deep sleep. Just as, he says, Punya karma sadhanas are non-existent in deep sleep. Papa karma sadhanas are not existent in deep sleep. We don't experience anything. Na punya leshopi na papa leshaha. That is what he says, that is what he said. There is neither papa karma sadhanas or punya karma sadhanas existent in deep sleep. All these are existing because of deha abhimana, pride, egoistic, prideful identification with the body. I am the body. And then that is why all these things are there. Without it, we do not do anything. Without that prideful identification that the body, we don't do anything. But actually, to that pure self, subjective self, there is no relationship with the body. Atma has no relationship or attachment or contact with them. What beautifully Ramaraya Kavi says. Namesti dehendriya buddhi yoga. That's what is. Whatever Adi Shankara has said. Namesti dehendriya buddhi yoga. That's what he is saying. Atma has no relationship, no attachment or contact with them. Areva. One who has experienced that will always live like that. But for the sake of others, he will function normally. If you understand this, I might have told it, but I will tell again. When people went to wish happy birthday to Swami Chidatmanandha ji, he laughed and said, I am unborn. All the people felt he is joking. But they don't know that they are choking in ignorance. He said what he said is real. What was he said that I am unborn. Meaning what? I have no relationship with the body, nor indriyas, nothing. You are telling happy birthday, body. I am unborn. Okay, thank you. Okay. Finally he said thank you, go. That's it. Transactional level. Why confuse people more? Okay. But they have to tell the truth. Once in a while, ek jhalak. That is all. Then we will understand what it is. But after that again we will forget and we will come back and so that's it. He says, there is no relationship. Atma has no relationship or attachment or contact with them. All these relationships, connections, contacts are due to antakarana and abhimana. Internal organ and the egoistic pride. That's all. All the contacts, all the relationships, all of them are because of antakarana, internal organ and the egoistic pride therein. Only due to abhimana, there is all relationships. And then in the relationship, Mata is there, Pita is there, Bharta is there, Bharya is there, everybody is there. All relationships come because of internal organ and the egoistic pride. That is all it is. And Punya Papa also are related to Deha Abhimana, internal organ and the Abhimana. All Punya Papa are there only because of that. Hence, there is no internal organ in Sushupti. There is no Abhimana also in Sushupti. And then all other related effects also are not there. Ramaraya Kavi says, Kuch bhi nahi hai Sushupti mein. All gone. Internal organ gone. Jiva gone. What remains? Pure self. As itself, by itself. That's all it is. That is what we are. But he doesn't leave there. He continues, third sloka. He says, Yatra sarvatmayeva abhuta. In Sushupti, Yatra sarvatmeva bhuta. Everything becomes Atma. Even father, mother also become Atma. No, this is another way of seeing it. Everything becomes Atman because there is no mind. There is no Abhimana. There is no senses. There is nothing. What remains is only Atma. So everything becomes Atman. Whatever relationships we have with father, mother, relatives, or friends, all become Atma. These do not remain at the same place. That is why Shruti says, Sarvam Atmaiva. These are Badha Samanyadhikaranam. Meaning, when the snake disappears, rope remains. That is what Ramaraya Kavi says. Badha Samanyadhikaranam. The snake disappears, rope alone remains. So all these projections, superimpositions, ignorance, all those things disappeared. What remains in deep sleep? When all the projections of snake disappears, rope remains. Silver disappears, pearl shell remains. Same thing. Everything has become Atma. One way of saying it. Another way, everything is mithya. Another way of saying it, all have become Atma. Ramaraya Kavi is presenting various ways so that we can understand. And then he talks about Shunyam. Shunyam is apramanam. Many masters have said this. Ramaraya Kavi also says Shunyam is apramanam. Has no validity, not acceptable. Any system of philosophy based on everything wide. Those people also nowadays, after seeing the Upanishadic truth everywhere, it said self. They are also saying wide is not really wide, but wide is wide, which has got a self. Never mind. That is good. That is what is required actually. So, here he says, Shunyavadi, he is asking Shunyavadi, who says wide. All Shunyam. So, if you are saying Shunyam, now please, he says, if he experiences Shunyam and says Shunyam, then Shunyam is existing. Is it not? Are you talking with experience? If you say Shunyam, yes, I have experienced Shunyam, it is all Shunyam, then Shunyam is existing. That means Shunyam is there. You say everything is Shunyam, but Shunyam is there. That means there is something there. Shunyam is there. So then he says, if you are saying like that, Shunyam is existing, then who is saying that? One who knows Shunyam, one who has experienced Shunyam, one who is conscious of Shunyam. That means somebody is there who is conscious of the Shunyam. No, you say, no, I have no experience. Without experience I am talking. So there is no need to listen to you, he says. If you are talking without experience, you can make any statement. Why should I? I will not listen to you. I don't know. I have not experienced Shunyam, but I will tell Shunyam, everything is Shunyam. Kya bevakufi hai? How can you say like that? You cannot say. You cannot say like that. So there is no point. So he says, just reject this theory that everything is Shunyam, bazuk phek do. That is all. Maybe to go up to that level it is necessary, but afterwards one has to go beyond it by becoming conscious of the void, one who is. But that is a great state. To get into that void state is a great thing. It is not an easy task. But after going there, then we should still know that there is a consciousness which is conscious of void. So that is why he said that. Then he says, then he goes into another thing. The third line in that sloka, he explained. Astam means kshepam. Kshepam means various vikshepas in the mind. Various vikshepas in the mind. So, nirastam means without vikshepas. In the third sloka, it was very clearly said, Shushuptau nirastati shunyatmakatvat tadeko vasishta shiva kevaloham. Shushuptau nirastati shunyatmakatvat. He is explaining that. Nirastam meaning without vikshepas. Vikshepas are hunger, thirst, etc. Whatever we have seen in Madhusudana Saraswati, then Adi Shankara's Sarva Vedanta Sidhantha Sarasankara, then again he is also saying the same thing. No hunger, no thirst, no shadurmis, all those things. So without vikshepas, meaning what? Hence advitiyam. In advitiyam, there is nothing other than itself. Because there is nothing other than itself, there are no vikshepas. Sarva shunyam niramayam means free from disease and illness. There is no disease, there is no illness. In the Shruti sentence, that is what is said. Or if we say Atishunyam, Atishunyam means Advitiyam, non-duality. And Nirastam plus Atishunyam means Brahma Swarupam in Sushupti. That is how he equates everything. Nirasta Atishunya, that is what it is. Everything is Nirastam plus Atishunyam, meaning Brahma Rupam. In Sushupti, we are experiencing Brahma Rupa. In deep sleep, Jiva becomes Sampanna. Sampanna, full of gaining only, because he gains that oneness with Brahman. So, like water merges into milk and both become one, like that, Jiva merges with Brahman and gets rid of samsara. Whole samsara is gone, getting rid of the samsara. One person asked another, what is the difference between the one who is in delusion and a split personality, schizophrenic? schizophrenic person. What is the difference between both of them? Then the answer is like this. Delusional people build castles in air. The schizophrenics move into them and live in them. Deluded people build castles in air. The split personality people move into them and live there comfortably. They are living, you can't deny. They are living in it. They moved into them. Moved means there is existing, and then they moved, they are living, experiencing in that split personality level. And delusional people build already. When the Maya builds, this Jiva is there. That is what is delusion and split personality. You are always having duality. This, that, this, that. Maya has given it, and we are enjoying. That's what is happening. One person went to park his car, and then, but he could not find any parking place. And there was a cop there. Traffic constable was there. So then, he asked, "Can I park there?" And that man says, "See that? Don't you see that? No parking. No parking." And then he asked, "Then what about all those cars? They have parked cars there." "Oh, they didn't ask me." They didn't ask me. They parked. So then what is the leading here now? One who asks, for that fellow only no parking. Don't ask. What is there? Go ahead. In scriptures, there are signs. No parking here. Don't park your mind here. Don't park your intellect here. But he will go. We need to have an awareness called as traffic cop there to tell us, no parking. If you don't ask awareness, we will park. Finished. Afterwards, we will only bark in park. Because we will face the shark of samsara. So, we need to take this guideline which is there and then continue further. There was one person who was driving at a great speed, and then there was this traffic signal, and also there was a stop sign. He bypassed both, went ahead. Zoom, he went ahead. Then suddenly the traffic inspector was there. Then he pulled him over and made him stop, and then fine, imposing fine. Then he said, "Did you not see the stop sign? Did you not see the traffic light?" He said, "I saw them, but the only thing is I didn't see you coming. That's why I went. They might be there to tell me I have to stop, but you are not there, so I went. I didn't see you coming, otherwise I would have stopped there." Meaning what? Even though the signal is there, even though the stop sign is there, still we go. That is why the Shastra reminds us. You need to have these things. You need to have a reminder inside. Then, when Adhyasa goes away, the Jivatma vanishes, Ramaraya Kavi says. And when Jivatma vanishes, what remains? When Jiva gone, what remains? Satchidananda Rupa remains. What a beautiful thing it is. Satchidananda Rupam, Satchidananda Swarupam remains. When Jivatma goes, Satchidananda Swarupam remains. Then Ramaraya Kavi says, this Adhyasa goes away in deep sleep. The Vikshepa Shakti of Avidya shrinks in deep sleep. Vikshepa Shakti of Avidya shrinks in deep sleep. For this shrinking and expanding, the adrushtam of Jiva is the cause. For the shrinking and expanding, the adrushtam of Jiva is the cause. The cause of Adhyasa, which is Avidya, does not get eradicated in deep sleep. It is still there. Even though the Jivatva gone, but he is there. The cause of Avidya Cause of adhyasa, which is avidya, ignorance, it doesn't get eradicated in deep sleep. Only by tattvajnanam it gets eradicated. That is why we have to gain tattvajnanam. And he says, due to avarana of avidya, the jiva in deep sleep, even while experiencing the swarupam, his own swarupam, he behaves as if he is not experiencing. Even though he is experiencing swarupam, he behaves as if he is not experiencing. That is why this jiva is called as prajna. Prayena agna, or pra plus agna means completely ignorant. Totally ignorant. So the ajnana vrittis which are there, but there are no conscious vrittis. Antakarana vrittis are vivid and clear, but ajnana vrittis are unclear. Hence the experience is like no experience. Because the jiva is in state of ignorance and there is no jivatva there, but there is experience going on, it is like no experience. Because there is no antakarana vritti, but there is ajnana, and ajnana vrittis are there. That is what one system of philosophy in Vedanta says, ajnana vrittis. So the jiva in anandamaya kosham, now is coming to the anandamaya kosham, annamaya, pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya, anandamaya kosham. In the anandamaya kosham, is the same fellow who is Vishwa, who is Taijasa in Vishwa in waking state, Taijasa in dream state, and now he is Prajna in deep sleep state. He is in Anandamaya Kosham. Just as the ghee congeals, thickens, hardens, curdles, similarly, Anandamaya Kosham thickens and changes into Vijnanamaya Kosham. Very beautiful interpretation by Ramaraya Kavi. Anandamaya Kosham only, like ghee thickening, it also thickens and becomes Vijnanamaya Kosham. And he cites the Shruti. Vilina Ghritavat Paschat Syat Anandamayo Ghanaha. He says the same thing. Anandamaya Kosha becomes Ghana, thickened. And then it becomes Vijnanamaya Kosham. That is why the experience of Anandamaya Kosham in deep sleep is remembered by Vijnanamaya Kosham. Otherwise, due to Upadhi difference, he would not have got that remembrance. How beautiful it is. How beautiful he is saying. Very subtle connection. Because he experienced it in Anandamaya Kosham. But same Anandamaya Kosha has become thickened and become Vijnanamaya Kosha. That is why he remembers that I have experienced nice sleep, happiness in sleep. In the Ajnana Vrittis, the Atmananda gets reflected, hence Ajnana Vrittis are there. In deep sleep, Antakarana is not there, but Ajnana Vrittis are there, Ajnana is there. In that Ajnana Vrittis, Atmananda gets reflected, hence Prajna Jiva, who is in Ajnana, experience Ananda in deep sleep. How beautiful connection. Because Ajnana is there, Ajnana Vrittis are there. Prajna Jiva is experiencing that Anandam which is reflected in Ajnanam, in Ajnana Vrittis. He is experiencing that Ananda. The Prajna Jiva, who is ignorant, totally ignorant Jiva, he is experiencing. In this way, the Jiva in Anandamaya Kosha experiences the reflection of Ananda. Whose Ananda? Apne baap ka, uska hi Ananda hai. Whose Ananda is this? Jiva. Prajna Jiva in Anandamaya Kosha. Whose Ananda is experiencing? His own Swarupa Ananda. His own Ananda. He is experiencing ignorantly in Anandamaya Kosha, in the deep sleep, in Ajnana Vrittis, by Ajnana Vrittis. That Anandamaya Ananda is reflected in Ajnana Vrittis and he is experiencing by Ajnana Vrittis and does not know any outer or inner. Like becoming one with it, doesn't know outer, inner, nothing else. Very, very beautiful, more detailed explanation by Ramaraya Kavi. Ananda got reflected. Where? Swarupananda got reflected where? In Ajnana. Ajnana Vrittis are there. So this Prajna Jiva, who is absolutely ignorant, but still remains there. That fellow experiences this Ananda, Swarupananda in which got reflected in Ajnana Vrittis and becomes one with it, doesn't know anything outside, inside. That is where we are. Every day we are there. In this way, the Jiva who got identified with Anandamaya Kosha experiences his own Ananda. Ananda is not coming from anywhere. In deep sleep, we are experiencing our own Ananda. Everybody is Swarupa Ananda, Saraswatis. In deep sleep. That's what it is. Next time when you go to sleep, see. After wake up. He is at that time Ananda Bodha Swarupam, hence remains as Sachidananda Swarupa. Everybody, while he is experiencing that Ananda got reflected in Ajnana, the Prajna Jiva, that Jiva is Ananda Bodha Rupam, Ananda Bodha Swarupam. He is of the form of Ananda and he is Sachidananda Swarupam. Anandamaya Kosha, Brahman alone is Prajna. Brahman alone is there as Prajna. And there is the meeting and merger of Jiva with Brahman. Jiva and Brahman merger in Anandamaya Kosha. Ajnana, which is called as causal body, which is called as Karana Sharira, is also called as Anandamaya Kosha. Identification with it does not create Vikshepa for Jiva. When Jiva identifies with Anandamaya Kosha, no Vikshepa. Vijnanamaya Kosha onwards there will be. But in Anandamaya Kosha there is nothing. So the Prajna Jiva becomes Brahman in Anandamaya Kosha and experiences Anandam and does not know outer or inner. In deep sleep, in Anandamaya Kosha, Prajna Jiva becomes Brahman, but doesn't know that he becomes Brahman. That is all it is. And experiences the Ananda. Jiva remains as Brahma Swarupam. In Sushupti, Jiva is Brahma Swarupam, but which has Ajnana as Upadhi. But the Ajnana Upadhi is there, no? That limiting adjunct of Upadhi, Ajnana is there. And not with Jnanamatra Rupam. The Jiva in Sushupti, in Anandamaya Kosha, is not with Jnanamatra Rupam. He is one with Brahman, Brahma Swarupam, but not with Jnanamatra. He is not conscious of it. He is not aware of it. He doesn't know it. That is what is happening. Due to this, he comes into the waking after deep sleep. And then once he wakes up, he was one with Brahma Swarupam. And once he wakes up, again these karmas are there. He experiences all karmas, worldly. That is why the person who is in deep sleep, one with Brahman, gets up and then full of Brahma. So many things. Everything looks real, everything looks heavy, everything looks bothering, tension, annoying, stress. Oh, what to say of this life? Ek khatam to dusra ud jata. One moment there is peace, another moment there is tension. Same fellow gives both. Same situation gives both. What can you say? Where there is end to it, there is no end. So jao aaram se, pura end ho jata. So jao aaram se. That is all it is. That is why anywhere body pain, so jao. Mind tension, so jao. All this is so jao. Better than that is ud jao, meaning what? In meditation. So be meditative, understand this, that is what it is. So in Sushupti Jiva is Brahmananda Swarupam, which has got Ajnana as Upadhi and not with Jnanamatra Rupam. Due to this, he comes out into the waking state after deep sleep and all the results of actions are waiting. Uta beta, uta, pakad lem, uta. Get up! And the moment he gets up, all karmas are there. Papa, punya, every karma, all samskaras, vasanas, utte pakado. Get up, attack. That's all. Pakado. Finished. Afterwards, dragged by everything. So, in Mukti, in real Mukti, the sprouting seed of Ajnana is not there. But in deep sleep it is there. What a beautiful analysis by Ramaraya Kavi. In Mukti, the sprouting seed of Ajnana is not there. But in deep sleep, the sprouting seed of Ajnana is there. Fir utenge. That is all it is. तो फिर डीप स्लीप से मुक्ति आता एक खींच के दो आ जाता. दैट इज ऑल। और क्या आता डीप स्लीप से मुक्ति? क्यों? वो सुकून है भाई। डीप स्लीप में मुक्ति आए तो आराम से कौन उठता, कौन मेडिटेट करता, कौन साधना करता, कौन पढ़ता, कौन सुनता, क्या किंद पड़ता पैन पड़ता, दैट इज ओके, बट कौन पढ़ता? वी विल स्टडी ऑल दिस, वी विल डू ऑल दिस। दैट इज वाई डीप स्लीप में मोक्ष नहीं है, कुछ रूट है, कुछ है। डीप स्लीप ब्रह्म योगा। इफ यू आस्क, if one group of people ask, there will be another fellow to supply. That is how the world is. People are waiting. कैसे पागल बनाना लोगों को? So if somebody, why is there no yoga from deep sleep directly to Brahman? Why unnecessarily all this, Get up early morning, do this, do that, japa, sadhana, viveka, vairagya, shama. There is nothing like that. Don't believe such things if somebody says. Nothing like that exists anywhere. We have to be conscious and we have to go in the conscious manner only. Vijnanamaya kosham means internal organ only. Ramaraya Kavi, making more clear things. This hides in its cause. What is the cause of antakarana? Internal organ? Ajnana. It hides in its cause. What is the cause? Karna Sharira. What is going said here? Anandamaya Kosha. In Anandamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha hides and remains as samskara rupam. Hence there is no transaction in deep sleep. But upadhi of jiva did not go away. Transaction is not there in deep sleep. That is why there is no pressure, there is no worry, there is no anxiety. Very, very nice ananda because of the merger. But the upadhi did not go away. Upadhi is still there. The jiva in antakarana is in karana sharira ajnana in deep sleep. Hence there is no jiva bhavam. Aha, what a beautiful thing. He is in karana shariram. That is why there is no jiva bhavam in ajnanam. So in deep sleep, hence there is no jiva bhavam, but merger is there. Jiva has ananda anubhavam in deep sleep. Jiva experiences ananda anubhava. Everybody experiences. But this is not clear because it came due to ajnana vrittis. Because of ajnana vrittis there, we are not clear about it. That's what he does not know it in deep sleep. That's why he does not know. Jiva does not get merger with Brahman, but he becomes Brahmananda Rupa. Jiva is not merged in Brahman totally. Because Upadhi is still there in between, Ajnana is still there, Avarana is there. Vikshapa is shrinked but Avarana is there. But he becomes Brahmananda Rupa. He remembers his experience, Brahmanandam. This Anandam is Gnana Rupam. Hence Ananda Rupam. Now please see the beautiful connection of Ramaraya Kavi. He experiences Anandam of Ananda Rupam. But he experiences Brahmanandam because the Upadhi is still there. He has not merged in it, but he experiences Brahmanandam. So he is Brahmananda Rupa. But he remembers that Brahmanandam. So this Anandam is Gnana Rupam. The remembrance, that Gnana Rupam. That Anandam is Gnana Rupam. And Ananda Rupa experiences Anandam. Who experiences what? Ananda Rupa experiences Anandam. That is why he says, there are Anubhavam and Swayam Prakasham. Hence there is no difficulty of karma and kartrubhava. So jiva is Anubhava Rupa. There is Anubhavam experience and Swayam Prakasham. Self-luminous and that experience of that Anandam is there. So that is why jiva is Anubhava Rupa. With his Ajnana Vrittis, he experiences Anandam. Experiences Anandam with his Ajnana Vrittis. Experience Anubhavam is not Jiva Dharma. See, finally where is he connecting? Experience or Anubhavam is not Jiva Dharma. It is not Antakarana Dharma. It is not a property of internal organ. It is not a property of Jiva. Not a combination of both Jiva and Antakarana. Experience or Anubhavam is Atma alone. The real experience is Atma alone. This Ananda came due to Sushupti, so it is being experienced. In Sushupti, experienced. But in Mukti Dasha, that Swarupa Ananda, there is no experienced. Neither experience or experiencer or experiencing or experienced in Mukti Dasha. Everything becomes one. Pure subjectivity where there is no duality. Beyond all thoughts, beyond all concepts. No subject-object duality. Nothing is there. Awareness of content to awareness of being conscious and awareness of awareness. That is all is our journey. Still, Ramaraya Kavi has to say a few more things in the third sloka. We will proceed. We will go along with him, because every interpretation is just giving us a glimpse of that. Om Vagishwaraya Vidmahe Hayagreevaya Dhimahi Tanno Hayagreeva Prachodayat. Om Akshareshwaraya Vidmahe Mantrarajaya Dhimahi Tanno Hayagreeva Prachodayat. Hayagreeva, Hayagreeva, Hayagreeva. Om Hamsassoham Vishwavatirna Rupaya Chinmayananda Rupine Tubhyam Namo Hayagreeva Vidyarajaya Vishnave Swaha. Hamsassoham. Om Shreem Halaum. Om Namo Bhagavate Hayagreevaya Vishnave Mahyam Medham Prajnam Prayachasvaha. Hayagreeva Mangalam. Hayagreeva Mangalam. Vishnave Mangalam. Vishnave Mangalam. Vidyaraja Mangalam. Vidyaraja Mangalam. Vishnave Mangalam. Vishnave Mangalam. Hayavadana Mangalam. Hayavadana Mangalam. Vishnave Mangalam. Vishnave Mangalam. Hayagreeva Mangalam. Hayagreeva Mangalam. Hayagreeva Mangalam. Hayagreeva Mangalam. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet, asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shri Parabrahmane Namaha. Harihi Om.